Jesus, what rally is this? And where's Donald Trump? These guys are actually looking to sell. Always be selling, have no ego, kill or be killed. Oh, I almost got to that point. But there is definitely this feel of a militarization of these folks looking to sell. Sell, what the hell are they selling? Jesus. This is all done by the Elliott Group, and they teach folks how to effing sell. Here's some of their, some details of what they're about. The Elliott Group is the fastest growing automotive sales training company in the world, bro. Andy and Jacqueline Elliott started their sales training company in 2011. The Elliott Group is currently doing business in 127 different countries and is growing like wildfire with their high energy 21st century training. This is again from the Elliott Group. So the company also is run by Andy, which we saw there screaming in the middle of that video there, and his wife, Jacqueline. Here, meet Andy, he's the founder. He started selling cars when he was 18 years old, and he realized fast that without sales training, he would never be more than average at best. Let's jump down to the bottom because he said he's awesome. He really dedicated and he became a super salesman. And he broke the record in the US for the most money made as a car salesman at $715,000 in 1 year. Here, meet Jacqueline, his wife. She's just as badass as he is. She started selling cars when she was 21. Man, he got 3 years on her. And broke every record in her store selling cars. Then she moved to the finance department and dominated, shattering all company-wide records. And she ran numbers so damn high that they would try to change her pay plan every 3 months because of the insane numbers that she was running. I have no ego, damn it. But together they put their whole thing together, and now they teach people how to do this as well. Let's watch more from their seminars because they teach you how to sell. Watch.
You're gonna have people that don't believe in you. Yeah. You get me? How many of you grew up without anybody believing in you? I grew up that way, okay? I grew up that way. I didn't have anybody believe in me. I can look in some of your faces right now and I see that you don't believe. And you know what's even worse than that? I look in some of your faces and you don't understand how important it is to believe. And I'm telling you right now, you're still like this. And you're gonna walk back out this door the same. You're gonna keep making the same paycheck and you're gonna keep being a little and making excuses. What if you'd have said, can I get a better price? And I'm like, I don't know, we only mark him up a couple. Oh, see, now I've given you hope for a better deal. Do you feel me? What does he want now? I want a better deal. And now he smells blood. Okay, what's he gonna do? He's gonna go in for the kill. And you're gonna get slaughtered, son, because you gave me hope.
There's so much here, Burbank. I sold cars for about a month and a half. This is while I was still working at TYT, by the way. I had 21 jobs between graduating college and then coming full time here while I was still doing the odd stuff here. So I've done this stuff. But one thing you have to know, a customer's coming for blood. Just because they smell blood. And if you give them any kind of a halfway opening, they're gonna effing kill you. What kind of a relationship is this from a sales point of view? Jesus, do you wanna sell or do you wanna kill?
Yeah, I mean, this kind of call and response for being a car salesman is wild. How many of these guys in this room chanting back and forth, saying precisely what they will do, like they're getting marching orders? It does seem quite militant. How many of these guys are the type of people who say, don't be a sheep and consider themselves free and independent thinkers? I would say well over 50%. And it looks like there's a thin blue line flag behind them. So they are exactly this type of person. The thing about MLMs and stuff like this is like the people at the top, that guy giving this speech knows it's an MLM. Like he knows he's manipulating people into doing this job to make himself more money. And it's crazy that these people are just like, yeah, this is totally normal and free. And now I'm gonna be this kind of alpha male who's making so much money and selling so many cars. I have been in a sales like position before, Jayar, right? I was a bartender and I did sell a little bit of weed when I was in high school. Let me tell you, when the product is good and people want it, you don't have to manipulate them into buying it. So maybe they should work on that.
The next Rebel HQ video, we're gonna get the details of the little weed that was sold in high school. But did you have an ego? Did you have to shed your ego? What? There's the other part about this. I always talk about the access to information and younger folks get into it and we don't understand how people know more now than they did when we were 18 years old and things like that. But the thing is do you think people don't see these videos? Do you think if I'm a customer that I don't see these videos and go, oh look, there's this militant style training that's going on, or maybe people don't see these videos. It's a smaller thing. It's not like it's national news or something, but people generally know, I would hope, they know that There's sales tactics. I listen to ESPN radio in the morning when I'm driving my kid to school. There's these ads that go, we'll teach you how to sell. It's a lot less intense than this, but we'll teach you how to sell. Get by objections, get by this, get by that, get by the third thing. I was like, they understand the majority of people listening to this are not looking to become salesmen. They're going to work already. And so they hear this, and my mind is, anytime I come in any kind of sales situation, these things kick in. I was like, has he been in the training for making sure that he deflects this objection and pushes by that and sheds his ego and beats my ass down? All that weird stuff, I turn and I walk away. It's really easy. So I don't know the people who this works on, but it's obviously successful because I mean, we believe the numbers that they made here. People buy into this somehow, so I guess it works. I just don't know what people are that this works on. Like, who gets yelled at? Or I've seen this in sales situations and goes, "Oh, that's right, man. Here, take my money," instead of throwing a couple middle fingers at him and turning and walking away. I don't know, but it must work.
I think the reason they're saying, I have no ego, I have no sense of entitlement. It's like erase any of your values, any of your sense of self, just sell cars. And the way you get people to do this, right? I have someone that I used to be romantically involved with, right? He's in an MLM now, like high up in an MLM now. When we knew each other, he had bought his car by getting people to sign up for store credit cards. He was like, I got so many people to sign up that I bought a car. And I was like, how'd you get so many people to sign up? You lie. You lied to them. So that is also how I ended up accidentally getting romantically involved with this person, because that's his whole thing. But that is what you have to do. If you wanna sell cars like that, if you wanna be an effective salesperson, usually you're lying and manipulating vulnerable people, which is not a good business model. There's a reason being a car salesman is something people say pejoratively as an insult.
Yes, absolutely. There's a reason why they say these things. And by the way, I have car salesman stories, but it was around the time when Ford Excursions were out, the huge double ones that fit 9 to 12 people. I'm not exaggerating. I think it was 9 to 12 people to fit. The gas mileage was 7 miles a gallon. And it's the only car on the lot that didn't have the sticker on the side that showed the MPGs, because they're like, don't tell that stuff. No way, don't tell them that. So we were trained up on all those cars, and the deception that was supposed to be involved in it, and it didn't even have to be, but it was just particular to that, had to be the thing.